So I'm here at BJ's Wholesale picking up some food, provisions. And I've been noticing in the stores a lot of the shelves and the stuff is pretty getting bare again. We're starting to notice that same trend from last year. Um, you know, and I'm not predicting anything or saying, but it's always good to be prepared. For instance, I went to the bank. Oh, hold on, they're bringing my stuff to the car. How you doing? Doing good? You have a good day. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, I don't. I just order it and I just have them bring them to the truck. So a lot of strange things have been happening. Like I went to the bank yesterday, put a little money in, and they took out all of the drive-through things where you can't send money through the how I go through that little air chute. They took all those out. So I went to the ATM to put money in, and it wouldn't let me put all the money in. It took about a couple of $100, a little over a couple of hundred, about $240 of the amount of money I was trying to put in, and it kept saying it couldn't process it. So that branch was closed in the middle of the day. You talk afternoon. It's closed. And then I went to another branch and walk inside, and they tell me they can't take money. They can't take the deposits. And I was like, what's going on? Why y'all open if y'all can't handle business? She was like, well, we can't find workers and stuff. I was like, I don't believe it's that. I think it's something a little deeper. I think they're about to do this whole reset. Now, don't get excited and start asking me about the revalue, the Iraqi dinar. My opinion on that is I don't think that whole Iraqi dinar is all cracked up what they've been talking about for all these years. Is there going to be a reset? Yes, I believe that's going to happen, but how it's going to be, this whole 10-to-1 whole Iraqi dinar, I think that's not true all the way. I don't believe in that. They've been saying it for years, 20-something years, and people have been running that same story, and nothing ever happened. People who claim to have insider information, nothing ever happened. So before you get into trying to ask me about that, I gives a rat's behind about that, because I've listened to shows, people talking, and none of their predictions have come true. And it's like this: if it happens, it happens. I got a Iraqi dinar. I have some. Then if it's gonna happen the way it is, I'll be okay with that, But that's not what I'm relying on for my wealth. I rely on this and putting in other things into play. And if that comes into play, then hey, I'm good. But back to the food and stocking up. Well, so I had to go to a third bank, and they took it. I was able to deposit it. It's just weird that they took out all of those things. So I know they're definitely pushing you into a electronic system. That's happening, and our supply chains are compromised. I know they're going to use that storm as one of the reasons, as an extra reason, amongst other things. And one of the biggest reasons why they say they don't have workers is people don't want to work anymore. You see? So what I do, I don't get into all of that prepping and buying all of that, those meals that last 25 years. What I do something very simple, and it's cost effective. You go look at the cans of tuners. Those cans of tuners last 2 to 3 years in the can. And I buy those. And what I do is I rotate them out. As they get older, I rotate them out and buy new ones. And if you do that, you spend, say, once a month, twice a month, just buying those types of things that last a while, the tuna fish in the can, the salmon in the can, the chicken in the can, and keep those on your shelf for emergencies, you'll be fine. And make sure you have a can opener, because if your electricity, a manual can opener, because if your electricity goes out, you're going to need that, right? So amongst other issues, I'm just dealing with food. I've had people come, man, eating that stuff in the can ain't no good, but it's not healthy for you. But I know one thing, starving to death ain't healthy either. So you pick your poison, you choose. So this is not something I'm saying eat every day. I'm saying for emergency situations, you got that. And I think a lot of people don't think like that. They'll just get these little canned items that are not that expensive. If I could reach back there and grab one. That's the albacore tuna in the can. And I can't see the expiration date until I take the packaging off. But it usually is about 2 years out. And you stock up on those. That's fish, right? That's healthy enough. It's in a can, okay. But that'll get you through some time where you might not be able to, buy food, So that's just my thoughts. You got any other suggestions? You can put them in the chat for other people to look at. There's a lot of things you can buy in the grocery store that are not that expensive that can last you 2 to 3 years. And as they get older, you rotate them off the shelf and you put some new ones on there. Very simple. Because I know a lot of people don't have the wherewithal or the facility to grow their own food and can their own food. Yes, that's preferable, but that's a skill you got to learn. You got to do this, when you can just go get that, boom, sit that in, famines don't last long time. They don't, hopefully they don't last for years. It's just to get you through until things get better. But I do suspect we're going to have more challenging issues when it comes to our food supply. I'm going to restaurants and they tell you, half the menu is not on the menu. So y'all got to be careful. Be mindful on, hey, not just spending your money, prepare for just in case. Better to be prepared than not prepared. Going in, there's nothing. Yeah, you're going to have to eat some things that you normally wouldn't eat just to get by. But with all of this craziness going on, you never know that, we had major storms come through. They got a new strain that's supposed to be hitting 39 countries called the Mu virus now, another variant of the COVID virus. It keeps piling on, and you don't know what they're pushing for. So they might even try to, if you don't take the vaccine, you can't buy food. Who knows? But if you prepared, you ain't got to worry about that. So that's all I wanted to say. Stock up on some canned goods that last a while, that'll get you through. And it's not expensive. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money. You do it strategically over time. Next thing you know, your cabinet is full. Too full. And you can sit back and last 6 months, a year. That's what you want. The ideal is to be able to last at least 1 year without having to worry about food. You buy rice, dried beans, things of that nature. There's a lot of things you can get that doesn't spoil. Do your research on that. All right, with that being said, that's all I wanted to share with y'all. Peace, prosperity, and extreme wealth.